A prisoner at the Michigan Department of Corrections.
This call is now being recorded.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now, exactly what I'm going to tell you can potentially get me retaliated against. It can get me shot to level 5, potentially, put in a joint where COVID-19 is, or whatever. Ain't no telling. Phone restriction, JPEG restriction, communication restriction. Because they don't want us to peacefully assemble, and they punish us when we do this. But check this out. Out of all the joints around here where I'm at, and I'm at JCS right now, you got the Wayne Waters Hospital got COVID-19 in it. You got Cotton got COVID-19in it. Parnell's triple digits in COVID-19 cases. You know what I'm saying? Out of 5 joints, quarantine, even the RGNC got COVID-19 in it. This is the only joint that doesn't have it. Now, a lot of us believe, including staff, believe that the reason why COVID-19 ain't here is because we already was on quarantine from a flu strain that was like had everybody around here real sick, ironically, 2 weeks before the outbreak of the pandemic. So anyway, whatever. This is the problem I'm having. I'm watching the news and I'm watching the way the governor talking about the cases and how she got the parole working 7 days a week, pushing guys out and all this type of folly. I'm going to tell you this. That may be the case. But the guys that they trying to get out of here or they are getting out of here are guys that's already passed their out date. Ain't supposed to be in here anyway. 1. 2, is guys that's close, if not approaching their minimum anyway. So it's time for them to get out. It's about 5,000 of these guys. It ain't nothing special going on. They finally giving guys back restoring their good time credit from 20, 30 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That they would never give back to them, getting these guys out. But they just flopped like 5 guys yesterday. They flopped a few guys before that and whatever the case is because they're not getting their RGNC recommended classes, I mean. So what's going on is this. They tell me to take batter's intervention, for example, or VPP, high, medium, or low, whatever. Now, if I don't take this, I can't go home because I haven't taken the classes that RGNC recommended for me to be programmed and psychologically programmed to be released back out to the public, right? They put all the cases on hold because of the quarantine, right? So no volunteers are able to come in. Well, now they just started to try to kick the processes up now. But it's been on ice for a nice little minute. The classes ain't been running, and the guys getting flopped behind it. So these guys got fiduciary duties to make sure that we straight because we dependent men and women in here. We can only do so much before we get in trouble for trying to preserve our own life and our liberty, okay? So that means that it's up to the individuals that we are under the jurisdiction of to make sure that they take all necessary steps to ensure that nothing falls upon us. You got guys in here for child support that could potentially catch this stuff. You got guys in here drunk driving, okay? Ain't no death penalty in the state, man. So nobody should be having to die in the joint, even if you got a life bid, if the law don't call for it. So I think that a few people did a little protocol gridlock or whatever the case is. This is what I'm supposing. I'm supposing that everybody out there that got a loved one that's in a joint, wherever their joint is, if it's in traveling distance, I suppose that we gridlock that block during a shift change. So, for example, at JCS, shift change is about 3 o'clock. Another joint is about 2 o'clock, and another one, I don't really know, but it's like from 1, 2, and 3. Each joint, they separated their shift changes by gridlock that block. Protest that. Be out there hunking those homes with y'all signs saying free our people. Free us. Because the state ain't doing nothing to take care of us. They ain't doing nothing, man. They gonna wait till it get bad, too bad, to where they can't excuse the neglect to let us go, man. So it's on us right now to figure out how to assemble and do a peaceful protest on our behalf before stuff get out of hand. Because I'm gonna tell you this, it's a lot of us in here that I done had discussions with that's talking about how we not finna die in prison. Like I told you, I was locked up at 18 years old. Okay? I'll be 29 on April 22nd. This is this Wednesday. I ain't lived no life. I ain't got no kids or nothing. And I'll be damned if anybody kill me. Or I'll be damned if I allow myself to sit down and just die. It's not finna happen. I'll do another 10 years in prison for something that I did right now today. before I allow COVID-19 to kill me. And I don't care who I have to roll over. I told you, you want to get peace or you get war with me. I'm an extremist. You want to get left or the right. Ain't no in between. So this is one of these circumstances and situations where I'm going to exercise my diplomacy and all things that I picked up on before it gets too bad. These guys running around here, many CEOs acting bad. They talking crazy. They trying to get us started. I'm going to breakfast this morning. CEO told me to shut the fuck up, all type of like, you know what I'm saying, just turned up. Because they know we on edge. And I understand that they lost what they lost. Some of them lost people, some of them lost money and all of that. But we ain't here dying. 17 cases as of last night. And just so happened, they like to send us notifications at the end of the day, and they don't like to put an aggregate total on the numbers now. But I know that we easily over 500 cases in prison right now, and it's easily over 16, 15 deaths of inmates right now. And the way the rate is going and how we contaminate stuff around here and how close we talking, because we can't have 6 feet social distancing here. And the chow hall, we sitting 3 feet apart. Ain't nothing they can do about it, allegedly. And the queues, man, we only got 2.5 square feet to operate with if we ain't off of our bunks. We don't have 6 feet distancing. We got cheap masks, unsanitary conditions, overpopulation, but they don't care. So this is what I'm asking all of my people to do. This is what I'm asking all the people that love all other prisoners that's locked up. You got a loved one in the joint, you need to be at that shift change spot, gridlock in that block. That's exactly what needs to happen. I don't care what happened to me. I know enough to protect myself legally, politically, and physically. So I'm not worried about no retaliation. I'm not worried about these guys trying to lock me down or nothing. I got resources. I got people that advocate for me, and I know how to get the money. So I'm not worried about none of that. That's why I'm standing on the front line for all behind me that's scared to do it. I've been talking to guys, and they've been scared to talk to their people about it because of the retaliation or because of whatever can come behind it. This is what I'm built for this shit. This is what I do. This is what I will do. And this is how I will lose my life. Fighting for me and everybody behind me. I'm a true leader. I'm not worried about it. Whatever gonna happen, gonna happen. But at the end of the day, I'm not shutting my mouth. And I want all of y'all to get together, man. It's time to do it. Every joint. If you got somebody that's locked up, you spread the word and you telling people, man, this is what we're gonna do at your location. We gotta start playing with their time and gotta start playing with their money. That's the only how we're gonna get some type of positive action. Because unless you slow them down and impede their mission or take the money, which is taking food out of their mouth, unless that happens, they're going to keep acting the way they acting. And in turn, we're going to start acting the way it's time for us to act. We got the worstest cases across the nation. Ain't nobody turned up, ain't nobody did nothing. And they're going, hey, listen, this ain't about to keep going down like that. I can see the buildings with COVID-19 at from the joint I'm at. I'm looking at it in disbelief because I can't believe that I got here. I don't know how I got here. I just know I'm here. All of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? I got asthma all of a sudden. All type of little small things, and I'm looking at a building where this stuff is at. And I can't believe that I'm actually sitting here and ain't nobody that's supposed to protect me protected me. It's time for us to start governing ourselves. It's time for us to start standing up. And some of us, it's time for us to start really losing our lives for a true reason. I'd rather die fighting than survive injured. I can't do it.
I don't know how this will go. We have about 6 minutes on this call. Do you want me to post this?
Yes. I want you to spread the word. I want you to start telling these people. This is what I want you to do, Darnell. Tell them. Like just put it on your page. Because I got a few guys that I'm going to have they people log on to that page and start acting so the word can spread that way. So it's going to be an indirect thing. The center is going to be Nose Tony Village. And I'm going to have people logging in and accessing it from that way so we can spread the words that way and let everything else pop off the way it's supposed to pop off. But
got it. My next
go
question is there a message that you would like to give to your family or anyone out here?
All right.
I try to take those messages just in case.
This is what I want to say. To my brother, I left you, and I apologize for that. I think about this every day because of your struggles. I know what you're going through, and I'm supposed to be right there with you. I'm supposed to be in front of you, prevent every struggle that you're going through right now. That's supposed to be my struggle so you don't have to go through it. Fortunately, I'm here. You're a wise soldier, so you know what to do. You cannot keep giving in. You have to be strong mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, and physically, bro. Because there ain't no telling if I'm going to make it out of this or not. To my mama, you know how much I love you. I love you more than the universe itself. Because without you, there is no me. I'm half for you. I feel everything you go through. You feel everything I go through. We know where our struggles are. So if anything happened to me, you better not give in, okay? And you better not concede to nothing, none of your demons, because then I will die in vain. But if you strengthen yourself and you fight for me and you get some justice for me, I'll rest in peace. To my father, I love you for being there. I love you for everything, spoken and unspoken. You never turned your back on me. You're a true man. I model myself after you every day. To both of my sisters and my niece, I love y'all beyond words. I look forward to being a true man for y'all. A great example. As bad as this is, I know they like to fear monger or whatever the case is. We don't know. I don't know. I'm improvising every day. I don't know what to do. All I know is my spirit telling me to get strong on all levels, and I'm doing it. All right? So I'm going to do everything that I have to do to make sure that I survive. I just need y'all to do the same thing. But we can't sit still. We can't sit down. We can't. We've been sitting still for too long. I love that. You know, that's just what it is. I love my people. Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all love me. I believe that we're going to be all right. But in the event that, you know, that ain't the case, hey, may this message reach y'all in peace.
All right. We have probably about 2 more minutes on this call. I don't know if there's anything else that you want to say or express. Hopefully you'll be able to call me at some point more regular, or at least to just touch base or drop a line or something. I will get this posted this afternoon.
Listen, the only thing I want to say is hashtag grid lock the block. That's it. That's it. I don't care about nothing else. We need to get that done. Ain't whining and, you know what I'm saying? Woe is me. That shit, man, that's bad, man. Grid lock the block. We got to take action now. That's it. We got to take action. I ain't nothing to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking for 10 years, man. That's dead. It's time to act now. So I'm doing everything I can to give myself the legal protections that I need, you know, in the event that I have to act outside of my legal capacity or whatever. But for the most part, the rest is just like really, it's time to act now. If y'all love us, it's all of us. It's time to act, because it's going to take y'all to get it done for us. And they're going to take the governor, ain't going to do nothing, parole board ain't going to do nothing. They're going to keep flopping. They just flopped some guys, man. It's a 62-year-old in here flopped because he didn't take a class that they didn't give him on purpose, man. It ain't nothing to talk about. We got to...
You have 1 minute remaining.
We got to figure out how to take daytime away from them and make them pay attention to us. Otherwise, it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be 100,000 deaths in the joint across the nation. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be 1 million cases across the nation, man. I'm telling you, we're going to be at 1,000 deaths and 10,000 cases in here in no time if we don't take action now. It's just a matter of time, because they pulling them COs from over here to put them over there and bringing them right back. It's just a matter of time before we get up in here. And it's a lot of sick and elderly around here.